Bagram was a strange place because it was a warehouse built by the Soviets. So, you know, two superpowers occupied this poorest of countries, and you can still see writing in Russian. And in this place, we weren't allowed to talk, we weren't allowed to walk, we weren't allowed to look at soldiers, we weren't allowed to do anything. If we were taken to the front of the cell, hands tied above, at top of our heads, to the top of the door, and a hood placed over there for hours, sometimes days on end. So in this case, in one case, I saw one prisoner. He tried to escape from the back where there was a kind of a toilet area. Guards caught him, beat the living daylights out of him, and killed him. And I saw his body carried off in front of me. The next one was a taxi driver. His case became very famous in Taxi to the Dark Side, which is a film that was made a few years ago. I saw them beating him when his body had become limp, and instead of giving him medical attention, they gave him punches and kicks. And he died that night. And the irony of it is this: a year and a half to 2 years later, American agents from the Criminal Investigation Department came to me and asked me if I would be willing to identify the corpse of this guy who had died through photographs. So I looked at the pictures and identified the taxi driver, Afghan taxi driver. Then they showed me the photographs of the soldiers who were on duty that day and involved in his interrogation, and asked me to point them out. I did. Then they asked me the most shocking thing: would you be willing to take part as a witness for the prosecution in a case against these soldiers? And here I had been held for almost 2.5 years without charge or trial in solitary confinement. And they're asking me to appear in court. So I said, yeah, I sure would, but I'd like to go to my own court hearing first, which never happened, of course.
Continue watching this fascinating conversation for free by clicking on the link below to visit our website, learn from the best minds in the world, and connect with a community of passionate people building the best versions of themselves. Just click on the link below, and I'll see you on the inside.